Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus MOSIAH Garvey was born on August 17, 1887 in St. Ann Bays, Jamaica, to Marcus Garvey Sr. and Sarah Jane Richards. His father was a stonemason and his mother was a household servant. Though the couple had 11 children, only Marcus and one other sibling survived into adulthood. After 2 years in London, where he received an education that would have likely been unavailable to him in the Americas because of the color of his skin, Garvey returned to Jamaica. It was during this time that he started the Universal Negro Improvement Association.
Garvey also began corresponding with Booker T. Washington, the Black American leader, author, and activist who had been born into slavery. In 1916, Garvey boarded a ship bound for the United States, where as a dramatic and invigorating public speaker, he intended to go on a lecture tour. Garvey established the first U.S. chapter of the Universal Negro Improvement Association in 1917 in Harlem, and began publishing the Negro World newspaper. Soon his speaking engagements took on an angry tone, in which he questioned how the United States could call itself a democracy when across the country people of color were still oppressed.
Still oppressed.
Still oppressed.
By 1919, he and his associates set up the shipping company Black Star Line under the auspices of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, which by then had grown to include more than 4 million members. Not long after the Black Star Line had purchased its first ship, the SS Yarmouth, and rechristened it the SS Frederick Douglass, the company began its African Redemption Liberia program with the idea of establishing a nation on the west coast of Africa for Black Americans, for those who were born into slavery or who were the descendants of enslaved people.
Because of his outspoken activism and Black nationalism, Garvey became a target of J. Edgar Hoover at the Bureau of Investigation, BOI, a precursor to the FBI. When he was released from prison in 1928 after serving 3 years of his sentence, Garvey traveled to Geneva, Switzerland, to speak to the League of Nations on issues of race and the worldwide abuse of people of color. Garvey's supporters prefer to focus on his key message, which is steeped in Black pride. He's credited with coining the phrase, "Black is beautiful." In 1935, Garvey returned to London, where he lived and worked until his death at age 52. Marcus Garvey died on June 10th, 1940, from complications brought on by 2 strokes.
This has been a Black History Moment brought to you by Black Excellence Leadership Council. Until next time.